Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The baseball world is buzzing with whispers that refuse to settle down, and at the center of it all is Bichette, the young sensation whose name has been dominating trade talk for months. Sources close to the inner circles of Major League Baseball suggest that Bichette is no longer just a cornerstone for the Blue Jays, but a commodity that has finally sparked the imagination of teams willing to shake the very foundations of the league. Rumors have intensified over the past weeks, hinting that multiple franchises have been quietly circling around him, evaluating his potential fit, his marketability, and the long-term impact of a move. Insiders hint that one team, in particular the Los Angeles Dodgers, has been exceptionally persistent, sending emissaries to gauge not only his interest, but also the subtle dynamics within the Blue Jays organization that could make such a high-profile transition feasible. Fans on social media have already been dissecting possible scenarios, imagining the ripple effects across lineups, clubhouse chemistry, and even sponsorships. Whispers suggest that Bichette himself has been privately considering his options, weighing the allure of Los Angeles, the opportunity to play under a new managerial philosophy, and the chance to showcase his skills on a stage that has historically amplified superstar potential. The speculation alone has created a frenzy that feels larger than life, as if the baseball universe has been tilted slightly off its axis by a single, tantalizing possibility. The Dodgers' interest in Bichette has reportedly been strategic, calculated, and patient, suggesting that this is not a spur-of-the-moment gamble, but a long-gestating plan to fortify an already formidable lineup. Insiders claim that scouts have been following his every swing, analyzing his plate discipline, his defensive agility, and even his mental approach during tense moments of the game. Rumors point to multiple meetings, both formal and informal, in which executives explored not only trade possibilities, but also what incentives would be necessary to entice a player of his caliber. Speculation suggests that Bichette is being courted not just as a player, but as a potential face of the franchise, a linchpin around whom marketing campaigns, fan engagement strategies, and even stadium promotions could revolve. Meanwhile, whispers in Toronto hint at internal tension, with some figures allegedly frustrated at the thought of losing a homegrown talent who has been a key symbol of the team's future. The interplay between these organizations has fueled endless debate among pundits, analysts, and fans alike, who dissect every detail, from cryptic social media posts to offhand comments during interviews. In essence, the speculation has transformed into a narrative larger than the numbers themselves, a story about ambition, loyalty, and the shifting sands of professional baseball. Talk within industry circles suggests that the Blue Jays may have faced a critical juncture in considering Bichette's future, balancing the immediate benefits of retaining a top talent against the allure of restructuring their roster through a blockbuster trade. Sources hint at internal memos and confidential strategy meetings where executives weighed multiple scenarios, from rebuilding around a younger crop of prospects to capitalizing on Bichette's rising stock for a high-value return. Rumors are swirling that the Dodgers' proposal was meticulously crafted to appeal not only to the player, but to the team's broader vision, perhaps including elements beyond financial compensation, like long-term partnerships, branding initiatives, and developmental opportunities for other emerging talents. Analysts speculate that Bichette's own agency may have played a decisive role, subtly nudging conversations toward a destination that could maximize both his career trajectory and public persona. Fans, on the other hand, are caught in the crossfire of excitement and disbelief, generating viral discussions and fan-made simulations imagining him donning the Dodgers' iconic uniform. The narrative has taken on a life of its own, blending rumor, speculation, and legitimate insider information in a way that makes it difficult to distinguish reality from the possibility. Yet the buzz continues to grow louder, suggesting that something monumental is on the horizon, potentially reshaping not only team dynamics, but the very perception of loyalty and opportunity in the sport. Whispers from within the Dodgers camp indicate that their approach to securing Bichette has been nuanced, emphasizing patience, persuasion, and the crafting of an irresistible vision of the future. Sources suggest that the team has not only highlighted the competitive environment in Los Angeles, but also promised an atmosphere that would nurture both performance and personal brand development. Rumor has it that meetings extended over several months, involving multiple layers of negotiation, and even the suggestion of specialized coaching tailored to amplify Bichette's strengths while addressing any perceived weaknesses. Meanwhile, fans have been creating speculative projections, imagining a lineup revolution that could combine Bichette's explosive hitting with the Dodgers' already deep bench and strategic pitching staff. The speculation extends beyond the field, with discussions about media presence, potential endorsements, and the cultural impact of such a high-profile acquisition. Observers note that this move, if it materializes, could redefine the balance of power within the league, signaling that the Dodgers are not merely seeking short-term glory, but positioning themselves for a long-term dynasty. The constant churn of rumors, insider hints, and fan-driven narratives has created a fevered atmosphere in both cities, as anticipation builds to a crescendo that could culminate in one of the most talked-about transactions in recent baseball memory. Industry insiders have speculated that the financial dimensions of this potential move are as carefully engineered as the on-field strategy itself, with whispers suggesting multi-layered incentives, performance clauses, and marketing considerations that make the deal more than a simple player-for-prospects exchange. Discussions reportedly include the potential to unlock sponsorship deals, premium ticket packages, and cross-promotional opportunities that could redefine the economic landscape for both teams. Meanwhile, social media speculation has fueled an entire ecosystem of fan theories, meme culture, and predictive analysis, as armchair analysts and professional commentators alike debate every nuance of the situation. Some rumors even hint at broader league-wide implications, suggesting that other teams may feel compelled to react, creating a domino effect in trades, free agency, and talent development. The narrative is evolving in real time, fueled by fragments of confidential information, subtle hints from executives, and a growing sense of inevitability that Bichette's trajectory may be dramatically altered. Observers have noted that this blend of strategic ambition, financial engineering, and cultural storytelling represents a new era of how player movement is perceived, blending the traditional sports narrative with a high-stakes drama that captures attention far beyond the diamond. Finally, speculation surrounding Bo Bichette's future with the Dodgers is generating conversations that transcend traditional sports media, infiltrating podcasts, fan forums, and mainstream entertainment outlets alike. Analysts suggest that the narrative has become a story about identity, choice, and the shifting allegiances in modern professional sports, where players' decisions are scrutinized for both athletic merit and symbolic significance. Sources indicate that behind closed doors, executives from both franchises are navigating a delicate dance of diplomacy, strategy, and persuasion, with Bichette positioned at the center as both a decision-maker and a highly sought-after asset. Rumors continue to circulate about potential press conferences, teaser announcements, and coordinated media campaigns that could accompany the official confirmation of a move, each designed to maximize impact, fan engagement, and market visibility. The speculation itself has become a spectacle, an unfolding narrative where every comment, tweet, or cryptic headline is dissected for hidden meaning. Fans are captivated, debating not only the statistical implications, but the emotional resonance of losing a franchise icon in Toronto while gaining a potential superstar in Los Angeles. As the story unfolds, the line between rumor and reality continues to blur, creating an intoxicating mix of anticipation, intrigue, and pure baseball drama that promises to dominate conversations for months, if not years, to come. Speculation continues to spiral around Bo Bichette's potential arrival in Los Angeles. An insider's hint that the Dodgers front office is orchestrating a scenario designed to captivate fans and unsettle competitors. Rumors suggest that the team is not merely acquiring a player, but cultivating a narrative, positioning Bichette as a symbol of their ambition, a figure whose presence could galvanize the roster, energize the fan base, and sent a signal to rival franchises that the Dodgers are willing to redefine expectations. Analysts suggest that this move could trigger a series of chain reactions across the league, influencing trade talks, free agency decisions, and strategic planning for the next several seasons. Fans have flooded social media with imagined lineups, projecting the combination of Bichette's offensive explosiveness with the Dodgers' established pitching depth, generating endless debate about batting orders, defensive alignments, and clubhouse dynamics. Meanwhile, whispers from sources close to the player indicate that Bichette is intrigued by the cultural shift, the chance to play in a high-profile market, and the opportunity to grow beyond the statistics, establishing a presence as a brand and an ambassador for the sport. Rumors even hint that advisory teams are considering media training, personal branding strategies, and engagement initiatives that would allow him to thrive both on and off the field, amplifying the allure of this speculative move to epic proportions. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Inside discussions within the Dodgers organization allegedly revolve around not just the immediate impact, but the long-term ripple effects of acquiring a talent like Bo Bichette. Sources suggest that the team has been mapping out scenarios to integrate him seamlessly, from batting rotations to defensive positioning, while also considering the psychological and motivational factors that could elevate team cohesion. Rumor has it that there's an ongoing evaluation of Bichette's influence on younger players, the potential for mentoring relationships, and the ways in which his presence might encourage development in emerging prospects. Analysts speculate that the Dodgers are envisioning a holistic transformation, where Bichette's arrival catalyzes a renewed competitive energy, inspiring both veterans and newcomers to elevate their performance. Meanwhile, fan speculation runs wild, imagining press events, stadium signage, and digital campaigns celebrating a star whose arrival would feel monumental. The conversation is no longer limited to stats and contracts. It has evolved into a discussion about narrative, influence, and the creation of a cultural moment that resonates across sports media. Even the whisper networks among journalists suggest that the anticipation is palpable, with every subtle hint analyzed for clues about timing, confirmation, or additional strategic moves. Rumors surrounding Bichette's contract terms with the Dodgers have been particularly tantalizing, though nothing has been confirmed. Industry chatter suggests a multi-layered arrangement, combining base salary, performance incentives, and long-term options that reflect not just value on the field, but potential marketability. Sources claim the discussions may also involve creative collaborations, appearances, and promotional campaigns that align his personal brand with the Dodgers' image, making the acquisition as much a media spectacle as a sports transaction. Observers speculate that such arrangements, if true, could set a precedent for future player negotiations, blending traditional compensation with marketing influence in ways previously unseen. Meanwhile, in Toronto, fan communities are buzzing with conflicting emotions: disbelief, frustration, excitement, and even admiration for a player whose talent is undeniable, yet whose departure would represent a seismic shift. The story has transcended the boundaries of baseball, entering conversations about celebrity, influence, and the strategic maneuvering required in modern sports. Analysts note that the narrative's intensity is magnified by the immediacy of social media, where speculation spreads at lightning speed, creating both pressure and expectation for all parties involved. The rumor mill, fueled by insider hints and fan-driven conjecture, continues to operate at full throttle, ensuring that every development, no matter how subtle, becomes headline-worthy and endlessly dissected. Sources hint that Bo Bichette's potential integration into the Dodgers roster is being treated with meticulous planning, involving both tactical considerations and symbolic messaging. Rumors suggest that coaching staff are exploring personalized strategies to maximize his offensive impact, while also examining defensive positioning, base running tendencies, and in-game adaptability. Observers speculate that the team is aiming not just for statistical improvement, but for a transformative effect on team morale, energy, and identity, positioning Bichette as a catalyst for cultural and competitive rejuvenation. Fans, of course, are already imagining the headlines, the highlight reels, and the signature moments that could emerge from this speculative union, projecting a season full of dramatic swings, pivotal at-bats, and memorable plays. Meanwhile, insiders indicate that the negotiations themselves may have included subtle psychological cues, trust-building exercises, and strategic demonstrations of the Dodgers' commitment to him as both a player and a brand. The speculation creates an atmosphere where anticipation, excitement, and tension coexist, blurring the line between reality and conjecture. Analysts argue that the impact of such a move would extend far beyond the diamond, influencing sponsorship opportunities, fan engagement, and even the way teams approach talent acquisition in a highly competitive sports landscape. The narrative continues to unfold like a high-stakes drama, with each whisper of confirmation amplifying the intrigue and speculation surrounding Bichette's next chapter. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.